Hello everybody, this is Todd Frazee, and this is a short tutorial to work you through your first assignment. You should be in this page here. This is Unit 1, Download Fusion 360. This assignment needs to be done immediately. The entire class is using Fusion 360, and so the sooner you get it loaded and up and running, the faster you can get your work done. So we're going to start off with here. It's a web-based software offered by Autodesk. So we're going to select, within your assignment, there should be a hyperlink. Looks similar to this, where it says Fusion 360 website. First select on that, and then you'll see that there's comes to a splash page here, where you have the option to subscribe or download the free trial. You want to download the free trial. In 30 days, you'll be asked to either subscribe, and there's a procedure you go through to tell them you're a student, and it should be free for several years. I would say if they ask you questions about graduation date, throw it pretty far out there so that you can have the software as long as you can for free. Select download trial, and it's going to bring you to a page like this, and it looks like they'll give you it for 3 years. I'm going to say no thanks to the little pop-up, but you're going to select you're going to use it for educational use. Now on this page, you're going to create a new account. So you're going to create an account, and you'll need to put in this information here. So territory or region, I assume it's United States. Educational role, you're a student. Institution type, you're going to put in university or post-secondary. And then you'll put in a date of birth. Not sure why they need that. Perhaps they're looking. I'm going to put it in an arbitrary date. Let's see. I'll make myself quite a bit younger than I really am. Okay, and so you're going to put in your first name and your email address. And then select a password. Select the terms, create an account. Okay, and so then you're going to need to go to your email address. So your account is going to be associated with whatever email address you put in there. I would suggest you probably use the Sierra College one because it has a .edu extension and it won't challenge whether you're a student or not. So you're going to go to whatever your email software is, and you're going to get a message to that email address to verify it. And once you've gone through that process to verify, it's going to come up with this page here, and you're going to want to put in Sierra College. And they have it on the list. And select whatever you feel is appropriate here. So I'm going to put a product design and manufacturing, and put in your enrollment dates. So we'll say, I'm going to say January of 2020, graduate in okay, and continue. Okay, and then you're going to go to Get Access. and you'll need to download the software. Select here and follow the prompts. I already have the software installed, so I'm not going to go through those steps. So pause the video here, and once you have it installed, we'll go to the next step here. Okay, so once you've installed the software on your local machine, you should come to a screen like this when you launch the icon. It's going to have you log in. So put in your login credentials. Again, it's the same email address used before. I'm going to opt not to use the extra verification. Okay, so they're going to come through some initial prompts, and it should look like this when you first start up. Now, this quick setup, we want to have our default set up for inch. And you can leave your experience new to CAD, and you can leave this at default. Now there are settings that if you'd like, you can have it work similar to SolidWorks. The mouse clicks will clone it. But we're going to go ahead and move forward here. So let's hit close. And we're going to go up to preferences here, and we'll check a few things and make sure everything is in inch. On the default units, let's look under design, it's inch. Manufacturer, we want to switch that to inch. And simulation, we're going to switch that also to inches. This is just your default settings, so when you do a project and you need to do metric, you're more than welcome to change that individual document to a different units. And we're going to hit OK. Alright, you can choose to have this learning panel open. I'm going to close it. And if you have a screen that looks something like this, you've successfully finished the assignment. But to give yourself credit, you need to go back to Canvas. You're going to go to this web page for the project, and there'll be a button here that says Submit. You're going to press Submit, and you're going to type in the box the email address that's associated with the account you opened. Second step to the assignment. Now once you've done that, your instructor is going to create a folder for you and send you an invitation to it. And that way he or she can look at your assignments. Once you've received an email back that your instructor has added a folder for you, you're going to go to your name, and you're going to switch teams to the team that the instructor put in the instructions. So in this case, in this example, it's ADVM 62-T-Phrase. Okay, you're going to switch to that team, and you open what's called this data panel over here on the left. You're going to show the data panel, and there should be a folder, a project that's been shared with you, and it'll say ADVM 62, the section number, your first initial and last name. Go ahead into the folder, and this will be your first initial and last name based off your enrollment data. Once you open that, you should be able to save projects in there. So let's save this first project here, and we'll call this test. and you're going to save it, all of your work for this class, in this folder as your default. And it'll appear up here on the left. It's really important you save your work there because your instructor isn't going to be able to grade your work, review it, or help you offline if you don't save it in there. Okay, this should cover your first assignment and get you set up to start in Fusion 360. Again, this is web-based, so you should be able to log in on any computer that has the client installed on it. So I strongly suggest that you download the client on a computer that you're able to use frequently, and you'll be able to do your work either in the lab or here and without moving files around. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you on the next one.